It's the Phoenix. Wow, you sniped it.
Yeah. It's also versus the Earth Spirit, right? It's like it's not that easy to get a big stun or silence on the Phoenix when he's diving and everything. I mean, that'd be pretty hype if you managed to catch a mid dive or something and silence it before he could cast his egg. But
Hype is the right word. Unreliable is another word that comes to mind there.
at least if you know he's gonna dive, you can place the stone ahead of him. The second he activates the dive, you can also pull. So then he'll be silenced and he can't cancel the dive, kind of like when you're playing against Silencer, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be pretty sick.
You always go full circle.
Although not a matchup we see too often because we just don't see that much Earth Spirit. So
no. And now it makes you wonder, does Unique grab something to try to deal with the Phoenix? You know, like your Juggernauts, the Ursa. They'll just grab their other support. So guaranteed to be a core Queen of Pain now. Love the Grim Earth Spirit combo, though. So much kill potential with these two.
Yeah, Snapfire would have been kind of cool, too. Because you break the trees when you land, right? I'm pretty sure. Played Snapfire in a hot minute, but...
I think so. I think we've seen that before. Like Snapfire to pseudo-counter the Monkey King.
10 seconds remaining.
But, and obviously versus Phoenix. But the Grimstroke's just better. Better overall hero. Still not the best at finding Oracle in the back line. You know, if people are getting initiated on by the Grimstroke and the Earth Spirit, the save is still likely to be there from the Oracle, as long as he has somewhat decent positioning.
So in terms of carries that go well against Phoenix, Ursa pretty high up on that list, right?
Yeah,
Ursa's an amazing combo. How does Ursa fare versus Monkey King if they're both the ones?
Better than a Jug does. And yeah, it is the Phoenix Axe, so.
All right. We've seen this out of Liquid, I think.
Yes, that is their go-to. All the time.
Phoenix Axe.
They'll pick it whenever it's available. They'll first pick Phoenix. Like, they would have probably picked Phoenix over Oracle.
I mean, this is a very Liquid draft from Bait right now. Based on how they prioritize the Oracle, they've played Monkey King a couple games.
Yeah. It looks like they want to end it with, like, a... I mean, I would say, like, a Razor or something, but there's a Queen of Pain, so depending on the matchups, that's not going to be that much fun. But some sort of a hero that also dives and just plays fast early, like Storm Spirit or something.
Maybe like a TA sort of thing.
Yeah, TA would be fine, sure. Do you want to go for the safe mid here?
They take Troll.
The Troll.
Another good one. Have not seen too many Troll games, once or twice in the last few days. Pretty good against the Egg also.
A strong laner, right? And we know that they've got the Phoenix and the Axe, which is a very oppressive dual lane to try and handle. So it looks like a lot of teams have actually been trying out the Troll versus that a duo.
And another one that can square up against Monkey King.
Oh, Bat's still in. Damn.
Yes.
That's surprising.
5 seconds remaining.
I guess because they first picked the Oracle to cover it. I knew there was a hero we must have been forgetting with the Oracle.
All right, so Bait will have 10th pick. Thinking about this final ban, and then Unique will go pick into ban. Ban.
What is Unique missing? They have assassination potential with the Earth Spirit, the roll in single target, Inkswell, Sonic Wave. They can blow up people like the Monkey King. Their vision isn't amazing, but that's also hard to get out of the last roll like that. Without like a Zeus or something. They could use a Yule's hero.
Kunkka ban. That could have been solid for Unique.
Yeah, that's what the safe mid. I thought they were going to pick the safe mid with the troll slot instead. There's, I don't know, DK's banned too. He's banned. Prophet's banned. Kunkka's now gone.
I mean, we just
running low.
We just saw Pugna, so he's a little fresh in my memory, but that could kind of fit the timing that Unique wants to go for.
Pretty good versus the Monkey King.
Yeah, they ban out TA. I think that's a smart choice for Unique.
Kind of signals a that would have been great for the style and the tempo that I think BA wants to play.
Yeah,
Bait, but I wonder if they're also thinking about that as a ban or a counter to the potential hero, like we get like an Intiro here or something. Do you think these guys were the? Oh no, they weren't the puck players.
5 seconds remaining.
We've mentioned Lena before as another one against the Phoenix. Fast attack speed, long range. Although she's felt pretty dead. I don't think anybody's touched her at all, so. Another int hero that plays fast mid.
I mean, they tried the Invoker into the Viper, and even though the lane didn't go that bad, Game wasn't that great. But they're willing to consider him as a mid-hero.
The
And
Viper's been
it
pretty
does fit with how they're
intimidating.
playing.
Ooh, Timber. Well,
Timber to Monkey, Axe, Phoenix. So a hero that comes up a lot versus the Monkey King. Sometimes the Monkey seems like this crazy good counter in the laning phase, but then you have this like strength support on the Phoenix can get kind of wrecked by the Timber.
definitely cuts both ways.
10 seconds remaining.
Whoever's
And if
playing
someone
from
likes
ahead.
playing Core Skyrath, it's a fun game. You got Monkey King set up, you got Axe set up.
Ooh.
I know you guys want to see it.
I would like to see it. You have an axe
Come on,
too?
Dendy.
Oh, Dendy. Is it time, buddy? Show us the Skywrath.
0.
That would be so sick, though. It's Viper. All right, they take Viper.
Now select your heroes.
I think that
I
was
like it.
what they were considering when they were picking their heroes, that they knew that there was a potential for a Viper. So
It's a pretty
19
safe
going to
Viper
take the
pick.
Queen mid.
All right. Solid drafts. I think both sides have a lot of merit. This is going to be a really good game. Do you feel like somebody has a strong draft advantage here, Trent?
The Viper looks really annoying to play against. For the Troll, for the Fervor, Timber, if he doesn't have the stacks built up, then the Toxin's going to be a pretty big nuisance too. But Troll especially, I mean, if he can't stack attacks, it's kind of his whole jam. Like, he's balanced around being able to do that.
You're right.
That seems like a pretty big deal if he doesn't have Fervor stacks going.
That does seem like a pretty big deal. You've got this axe to fight around to set up fights.
I would rather be on the side of bait because I think they have a lineup that can play fairly aggressive and quick. And I don't think the outscaling's that bad. As we saw in the previous game, Viper doesn't like fall off a cliff like he used to. He is still quite fine.
His level 20 talent helps a lot. That plus 70 damage. I mean, the fact that his ult goes through BKB and stuff also makes a big difference. It just gives him utility at every stage of the game.
I've always looked towards the laning stage of the Axe too, though. Because sometimes it's a little disastrous.
Yeah, talk about hot or cold heroes. Axe is the poster child.
Prepare for battle.
See
Well,
games
same with
where-
Timber, though, so we got one
Yeah.
on each side.
Yeah, fair enough. I think this Oracle pick might end up working out pretty well, though. Having a save with these aggro heroes.
The only problem is they're going to be aggro on the earlier end. And False Promise is 115 seconds at the start of the game.
It ramps up, that's for sure.
Takes a long time to get level 12 on Oracle. Well, guys, it's Team Unique, so you know they're going to do the same thing, and Bait knows it too. Now, why are y'all here if you can't punish it, though?
Can they
I guess
punish
they're going
it?
to try and bait.
I think with Viper Axe, you have potential to punish. Viper is pretty scary here. They're going to hide behind the trees. Smoke gets broken. They find the Phoenix. Bait just running. Okay, Icarus dive away. Fishman. I think they all walk away. All right. That's it.
They seem to know. Yeah, 19. Really wanted to check that high ground. He switched to the sentry, and he was like, I'm pretty sure, guys. Oh, yeah, he got it. Nice.
We got the Bug Viper set again. Thank you, Dendy.
It'll cost the Queen of Pain her block. But she does get the Observer Ward taken down. Man, look at that XP. Now that's XP. 50 XP.
And it ramps up. It's the growth on the wards that always blows my mind. You're 40 minutes into
So,
a game. It's like 250.
You guys want to watch some Core's Jungle?
Oh my god. Are we doing this again?
No, they're just lane swapping.
That is one of those, I get it. I understand how it happens, but it's still so strange. 2 cores hitting the same creep at level 1.
Now, BZZ's out of here. Well, let's see how this Timber pick goes. Because, again, they picked Timber into Monkey, which he can't lane versus Monkey. And when they know this, they are smart. They are Dota 2 players. But when you're the one who's like, I cannot do this, that's usually not a great sign.
I have no
Axe
counterpoint.
into timber. At least he can just dodge if he wants to.
Yeah, you can cut. You've got options.
At least he can't really in this lane, though, to be fair. Unless he goes way up here.
All right, so BZZ will be planted bottom, and the long trek Palantimos. Man, that troll's not fast. And we're walking.
Doesn't even have the bonus move speed because he has whirling axes from the gank on the first blood, so he's just 290 the entire way across the map for the first blood.
Well, he's going to be rewarded here, so he gets a kill on Fishman. So at least, hey, that's something. Still pretty sad seeing that bootless troll in the jungle.
It's all right. It was all worth it. The rotation's completely saved.
All right, so I guess Bait just going to stay with these lanes, not going to try to force the issue to get the monkey across from the Ember. Vanscore getting repelled, and how's mid? Viper
Oh, they're
versus
forcing
Squab.
it, buddy. They're going to find that timber.
Okay, here it is. They're
Here's the
forcing.
thing. Even if they can't force the matchup, like if the timber switches, at least Axe can cut up here a lot better than he can cut out over here, right?
Yeah.
That would be my theory on why they're doing this.
Okay, Timber's still hanging around for now. And 3 heroes parked top for Unique. Little
Meanwhile,
battle.
the mid lane, I haven't even looked here. How's this going? 9-4, 8-6.
It's pretty even. Not too exciting. Seeing Dendi actually did not go for the second point in Corrosive at 3. Grab Poison Attack instead. Still pretty effective, though, in returning damage to the Quap.
Yeah, the poison I think is better because it's just it lets you play your game. You're not relying on when he's daggering you.
Yeah, although Illusion's here. He's going to try to knock Dendi up. He's also got a teammate nearby. 19, not going to win this battle. Dendi
Nice
will
deny.
get denied. This is great for Bait. Top lane.
Down bottom, they brought the troll down. Chrysalis getting the smacks on him.
Damn.
Tips abound.
This tips all over the place.
I wasn't aware Chrysalis was a Monkey King spammer.
Don't know much about Chrysalis in general.
But not the same Chrysalis? Question mark?
Are you confusing it with Crystallize?
No. Our boys from Navi.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, it's not. It is a different Chrysalis. That makes way more sense.
Yes, there's there's. Is there a Crystallize and 2 Crystalises?
For a second, oh yeah, I forgot this is the new roster. It's not stand-in.
Yes.
I was thinking it could have been a stand-in because Navi dropped. But yes, this is Chrysalis, not Crystallize.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Crystallize is still on Navi. It's okay. Bit of an expert
The worst
here.
part is I knew that, and I still.
This is my territory, Trent. I got your back. Chrysalis and 5UP are 2. They don't even have Wikipedia pages, so this
Yeah,
is
they're
the real,
the new guys.
There's a real inside scoop here for Bait.
So he's a pub star, obviously.
Apparently so. Yeah.
I assume anyone who is in a the top level in something is a complete pub star.
Yep. I'm recording with Dendi today, so I'll have more information to report back during the playoffs.
Thank you. Please do.
Down bottom, Vanscore. Down low, healed up, but does not survive. Another kill for the Phoenix.
Next thing you're gonna tell me FN and FNG aren't the same guy.
Oh, my.
Hold on.
Now, I can tell you that Crystalis is Dutch. He has the Netherlands flag next to his profile. So
Wow,
that's
how
interesting.
exciting.
Not many Dutch pro players. Bambo, one that comes to
Bambo's
mind.
Dutch, right? Yeah,
Yep.
that's the only person I can think of.
Sing Sing, I believe, is also Dutch. Sheever, obviously. Outside of that, though.
Is under attack.
Not a giant Dota region.
Apparently not.
The
Radiant
Dutch.
are scared.
The Dota Dutch.
The Dota Dutch.
Is under attack.
Sheever, that was a layup for a guild name right there.
Too busy in the Pixel Guild, you know.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Owen's slaving away, trying to get those guild points.
Well, last hero, you were right. He is just cutting away up top and getting away with it. Farming very nicely. Bait with a nice advantage. About 1K here at 5 minutes.
No, he's fine. Okay. Well, in terms of the game plans here, Everything kind of dependent on the Monkey King rotations as well as the eventual abilities of mobility for the axe. Looking for like a Blink Dagger later on. But those are the two heroes that are going to be best at setting things up. It's on the Radiant side. For the Dire, we'll see rotations once 19 has the Sonic Wave going, but they can just rally around the Viper, push objectives, and Unique are, I imagine, just going to try and create a bunch of space for Palantimos to get absolutely huge this game.
Yep, I think that's the plan. The Timber is actually getting a lot of space up top now. They've done this lane rotation again. Very curious how Palantimos is going to build this game. Seeing a lot of diversity across troll items.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Battle Fury, generally that big question mark. It probably depends on how the next 5 to 10 minutes go. But he might need some fighting items. Last hero up top, surrounded by 2. Nice roll, does connect from Illusion, but this axe is pretty tanky. Not going to be an easy kill. And he's just going to run him in circles. Although, getting a little low here.
Yeah, he's missed his window for a potential TP because the roll's now back from Illusion anyway, so
Okay.
the
he
stun would be there.
He was looking good, but went back in for more. Not knowing his limit there.
And this is why the Timber pick still makes sense, right? If they can get away from that matchup versus the Monkey King, there's not a lot of heroes that can really punish an axe. And Timber is someone who can not only deal with him, like if he sits in the lane, if he tries to cut like this and dodge you, you can hunt him down.
Oh, Solari
Without
and
even missing
Shad
out too much on the creeps, too.
are both Dutch, supposedly. Today I learned.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. And no, Pycat is Swedish.
Hey,
To
maybe
that
we
one
can't
guy
trust
out
them.
there.
His middle tower is under attack.
That one I'm positive. Very quiet early game, though. 5 kills in 8 minutes. Both teams a bit more focused on farm. That small lead for Bait. Slowly getting chipped away at.
It's really hard to make this Earth Spirit feel amazing like he used to. Kills just aren't worth a lot of gold, so there's not a big incentive for big roaming. And I don't know, it's not like surprising that more teams don't play him, but at the same time, this single target initiation, like, he just has such a humongous reach. Like, he can hit that axe right now with a rolling boulder. That's how far this thing can reach, you know?
Yeah. You're definitely
It's
right.
a little unbelievable.
This is not the Earth Spirit meta, though. It is a little sad sometimes when you see the kill score and they're still behind in gold after being up all these kills from the early game. It's tough. Fishman.
Must be
getting
kind
some
of nice at
stacks.
securing runes, though, I would think. You know, he's a pretty good hero for that.
Oh, yeah.
Runes, objective, or outposts, like he can kind of dodge to the side of the map to like quickly make sure that your team's got at least a fighting chance at one of the outposts.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under
The Magnetize is still good in the mid game. And he's still stupidly tanky. Don't forget the 4.4 strength gain on this guy.
That is definitely his best feature. Gets crazy tanky with no items.
Yep.
Up top here, last hero is
A little
playing
skirmish.
very aggressive. into a timber.
BZZ. I mean, there are TPs, and they're going to start moving on in. He's also got support, though. 19 right here. Both teams will TP, then back out. Dendy
It's
going.
sad when it's very aggressive when it's your own tower, but that's the reality when you're next to a guy that can take half your HP in one round of spells.
Yeah. Dendy going
outposts.
Necro level 1.
They're going to steal at bottom. No outposts for bait.
BZZ
They don't
comes
even
in.
get that bounty run up top.
Oh, no. That's going to be 1 bounty.
Yep, 3 for 1 and no outposts for bait. So
Dendy gets
heavy
the power
loss here
rune.
at the 10-minute mark.
Can you find a kill here? This would be something. Haste it up. Do we have anything? Viper Strike available? BZZ, he just TPs out. And, oh, that was close.
Wow.
I think Dendy knew, though. He was already starting to retreat.
Dendy knew. I've seen this before, he says.
All right, missed opportunity there. Looks like Crystallis, in the meantime, still farming a lot down in this bottom lane. Actually, #1 on net worth.
Top tower is under attack. Dire's
Unique are doing a great job just avoiding the Viper.
Yeah, it feels like Dendy hasn't been gooing on everybody.
He's trying, but they're running away from the goo, Trent.
They can't even dive him because he's in the trees. This looks safer, though. Take your freebie.
All right, illusion
They're
caught
gonna
on
turn
the
on to
side,
Dendy,
but now
though.
Dendy, this could be rough. Dendy's going to go down first in this exchange. They're not even going to get a counter kill. Oh, now the wraparound. 19 jumps up to the high ground, right in onto the Oracle. Level 6, but false promise. There it is. BZZ.
Got another roll in 1 second, though, and he's salving.
He tried to punch him with the timber chain there, but it wasn't very effective.
Illusion might go back in. But there is observer coverage here for the side of Bates. A bit risky from BZZ. Oh, BZZ, don't do it again. Oh, no.
Misses the chain. Running his way out, but now has some support. Ink Swell on the Earth Spirit. That's a scary combo. Now Crystallis up on the high ground. Primal Spring. And chase down the Earth Spirit, but Quap on the back line gets a good ultimate. Fishman's dead. Crystallis is very low. He's going to get finished off here, I think. It's too many dots. Now Last Hero charging in. Does get a dunk. This will at least be a trade. Not a good one, though. Phoenix. This is going to be a pop. Van Score does go down with him.
What?
Might have been a last tick of
How did
fiery.
Vanscore get the kill and... Oh, it must have been the spirits. Okay, yeah. The fire spirits.
I think.
Although it says the last damage that killed him was the egg, so I don't even know.
Is it like one of those Lena stun things where there's a slight delay on the damage from the egg? I honestly don't know. That was weird. Either way, it works out better than it should have for Bait. They end up getting 2 extra kills. Only on supports, of course, but could have been worse. Unique looking to be in a pretty good spot. Now Last Hero down bottom, jumps in on the troll. They missed the dunk. Oh, no. Now Palantimos, he's going to get this reset. See what the troll can do here. Stunned up. Soulbind comes out. Still can't sustain up. Fishman gets the kill. Now Crystallis turning on to Van Score. Obviously no false promise, and this will be an easy one. Bait strike right back and get 2 more up on the board.
The mobility that they were looking for.
Radiant's top tower is under
Link right into Blade Mail for the axe. But BZZ trying to move his threat from the top lane to the mid lane. So he just sits under this tower. Denny nearby, though. Denny having the Necro early. Not something we've seen too much from the Viper players, but going to help him to scaling throughout this game. Not going for the earlier Atos or maybe even like the right-click magic build or something with like Maelstroms and everything.
under attack.
Yeah,
Just wants the item of the patch.
It's an interesting choice. It certainly has some merits. It'll help him farm.
There's a lot of good heroes to mana burn in this game, too.
Yeah. Kind of curious where he goes from here, though. If he still wants to prioritize an Atos slightly later, we'll see the Queen of Pain get caught. Last Hero doing a great job with these Berserker's calls. I think the Viper Strike's going to be enough. And 19
It's too much damage, right?
should
With the axe,
die.
too?
No. The bottle charges actually keep her up.
Damn.
Wow.
It is only level 2 on the axe.
Dire's middle tower
And it is only a level 1 Viper Strike.
Not even close. That says 19. Yeah, I wasn't worried.
And he went straight to
got
hitting
some
creeps,
news.
so had a double damage rune in the bottle.
All right. Well, Crystallis, he has the Echo Saber done. Anything else coming out here? Polarities.
Palantimos with a Yasha. Nothing queued up after this.
is under
I kind of want a Diffusal for Crystallis.
Uh-oh, now mid lane. Timber, this would be a catch. A lot of damage. Viper with the strike. BZZ down. And meanwhile, Towers traded. Last Hero gets the tier 1 up top, and Troll grabs that tier 1 down bottom. Now
Crystallis is
it's
just thinking about straight Monkey King Bar. That's a pretty cool choice. Versus the Troll.
Doesn't want to have to deal with the blind. Straight damage. Probably lets you chop through the timber even more.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the other options would be like Diffusal, but that's like a kind of second. It's a lot like the Echo Saber, but I don't know. The mana burn stacking with everything else they have would be kind of cool. What did we see the other day? What am I trying to think of? Oh, Halberd. That's what we saw a couple times. Versus the Troll, right? They just double Halberd them. Because they had a Monkey King.
Wow, he gets blown up. Fishman. Okay.
Man, I kind of feel like a halberd would be sick right now because you know that Unique's going all in on this troll. And when I can't remember who it was that built the double halberds, but they actually ended troll. It was, I can't remember, but it was a Monkey King and someone else. And
Yeah.
they like,
We saw it
couldn't
yesterday.
play his game.
We were a little skeptical, but when you remember that there's no diminishing returns on the debuff, and the stats that you get from it are incredible with the regen amp and all that stuff, it's pretty solid. I would agree. Monkey King now, he switched it up, though. He wants a Deso instead.
We saw it actually versus Unique. I was just looking now. Nigma did it where they had Weehaw on the mid Phoenix build halberd, and then MC on the Prophet also built halberd.
Yeah, there you go.
But you know, Palantir just couldn't do anything.
He's just going to go BKB, so no Battle Fury. Already farming well enough that I guess feels he doesn't need the accelerator. It's a necessity here, but still a scary BKB game. You still have Viper Strike, you still have Axe, right clicks from Monkey King. BKB certainly doesn't save you from everything this game.
No, it's not a really great feeling BKB game.
No.
Scanning.
Even the Phoenix Egg, another one that'll go through that BKB.
Reading their scanning if they look for this jump here, but they're eventually just going to give up on it.
BZZ actually starting to fall behind a little bit. Lowest of the cores right now. Pretty classic game where we've got this distribution that's the hard drop-off, cores to supports. No crazy outliers here. And Yules is up on the Quap.
Get a Yules versus the Axe, just like the go-to counter item, especially when he builds Blade Mail. And save your troll. They've taken the easier objectives of the top and the mid tower. That bottom one can be so hard to force down as the Radiant team these days, unless you have like some true tower pushing heroes, which they don't really, right? That's kind of the one thing their draft is lacking. They can rally 5-man around the Viper, but they don't drop the tower that quick.
Yeah, definitely not.
I do think they can make a better effort into these parts of the map, though. I saw them just kind of circling earlier from the Phoenix, and that's Grimstroke pause. Raspberry needs a second.
Dendy's going Maelstrom second item. So a much more farm-intensive Viper build.
Oh, yeah. What did he have queued up after the Necro before? He had something else. But anyway, very good item on the Viper versus the Timbersaw. Pretty good versus the Troll, too, right? Just like more magic damage. Like, yeah, he'll have BKB, but outside of that, you're getting through a high armor hero.
Yep. So didn't that used to be the Viper build? Nobody gets the Spell Steal talent anymore because you're so attack speed starved on this hero, but...
Yeah, I forget he even had a Spell Steal talent.
But
so they're
that
baiting
was...
BZZ down here. There is a turnaround potential here from Illusion. Oh, they were not ready, turns out.
But I think in the heyday of Nether Toxin, that was the build where you would go for the lifesteal and then just put the Mjolnir buff on you, and all that spell damage would be essentially an unkillable Viper. That's what you'd end up with.
What was our last new hero? Oh, Void Spirit, right?
Void Spirit and Snapfire.
It was so long ago now. I guess because we're approaching TI season.
Tis
Rest
the
in peace.
season, my friend.
Are we going to get a hero? I didn't even think about that. Do you think we'll get a hero in August anyway?
I think Sorla Khan's coming, dude.
I think we're going to get a hero, guys. Oh, that would be so nice, even if there's no TI.
It's going to be one of those artifact heroes that's like in Dota lore, but not actually in Dota yet. I don't know. That's a good question. It seems perfect for TI-10, right? Like, how could you not do a hero release that's some iconic, cool...
Yeah, but then they're going to want to
Anniversary
save
hero.
that for the actual event. I mean, like,
Oh,
in just this August, when TI being
No.
canceled.
No,
You know,
dude.
throw us a bone.
Oh, fuck no, dude. It's going to get revealed
What?
at the actual event. Like you
Yeah,
said,
but what
you
if
got to
they just
hype
give
up
us
the
one
event.
in August?
Well, because
Still think they'll give us one in August and then one for TI?
hey, you already got like 5 Arcanas. That wasn't enough, man. You want more?
Ain't nobody got money for those Arcanas, dude. 575. I mean, yeah, I love Wind Ranger, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to get a few more gigs here.
I need that guaranteed TI invite.
Yeah, that's That's the only way. You send me a letter with the guarantee I'm in. By all the levels you want, Gabe.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Earth Spirit. Illusion just summoned some battle points. He's making his way to Wind Ranger.
Hey, 100 battle points. That's 10% of a level.
You know, my first one, I got a Immortal Chest. It's pretty sweet.
That
Then
was
I got
your
battle
first
points
one?
too. Yeah.
I knew you got it. I didn't realize it was your first dig.
Yeah, I was getting pretty lucky. Wasn't a great chest though, unfortunately.
Well,
Like the Medusa one or something.
it's funny how a lot of old sets that I remember when they came out and I thought they were hype, and now I look back and go, this is pretty bland. We've come a long way.
Well, last year it makes the rotation up top, but they have the Observer. 19 has to play it cool for a second, but then he blinks after finishing the wave. Doesn't really give away the vision. Now he says, hey guys, Axis TP top, go fight.
It's time to pressure. And they'll see what they can find. What's the deal with this courier, by the way? Is that like an effect to get that black blob under it, or is that just what it looks like?
Yeah. You gotta level up your battle pass.
Oh, that's for this battle pass?
Yes.
Oh. I didn't realize that.
Using the soul booster. See, it's carrying like a little soul booster.
I see. Okay. I thought it was just some bugged out courier that I kept seeing. Bottom tier 2, Under Siege. Bait not really reacting yet. Bounty runes come out, and I think they'll be an even spread. And Outposts also even. Pretty boring gold graph. Neither side really able to pull away quite yet.
Like a no rush 20 minutes game or something. No one's really making aggressive movements. Everyone's just catching creep waves as they cross the river, sending it back. A little bit of ping pong.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Patience, it would seem, from our teams right now as they draw a hard line up top. Last year says, someone get your ass up here. I want to fight. Chrysalis is jumping. He's trying to get here.
He's got the blade now.
Here it is. Here it is. Oh, the glyph.
It scared him. 19 with the game sense.
Well, that was his glyph, so. Unless his own teammate frightened him.
Radiant's bottom tower
Oh my god.
He looked pretty scared. He was hiding in the trees.
I mean, BZZ's punching the bottom tower with a catapult, and there's one hero here, so that's probably why she blinked.
That's a telltale sign.
Now they're scanning the Roche pit. Dyer
He's
got the
in
right
there.
idea.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he killed the Phoenix. I saw that
Yeah,
chakra
illusion.
flying.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Now the dust, or smoke rather.
This time it will catch her.
All right, they get the quap. Now what's going to happen on the back line? I think they're going to find Dendy. Illusion rolls on in. A lot of damage here, but Dendy does have reinforcements coming. No life steal, so does go down. Now the Soulbind connects on two. Palantimos, but Crystallis pops Wukong's command. Palantimos still going deep. Illusion getting low now. Gets the kill on Fishman. Bait getting ripped apart. Last hero getting brought down low. A buyback from the Oracle. Sunray trying to save him. The Axe actually sustaining for a moment, but ends up going down. BZZ gets a double. And, up top, Palantinos does end up going down. Crystallis finds him at the end.
Yeah, that's Soulbind was clutch
Oh, he
too.
finds Illusion. And rolls out.
That actually could have been turned around even faster because the Soulbind canceled the potential blink. That's why he called in the middle of nowhere because he got latched on there. But yeah, obviously they were still pretty happy with how that turned out, I think. Costing just Fishman his buyback.
Yeah, bit of a gold swing, though. Unique takes the lead. And this bottom tower is basically dead.
But it wasn't much of a swing though, right? It was like...
It was like 1,000.
Yeah.
A kill on
Hey.
Dendy. This is going to be even more.
They do have a lot more experience on the side of Unique. That is for sure. They
had
almost have
yeah.
a like 6K experience lead.
Yeah, that's a bit
You look
scary.
at some of the levels. They got like 16, 16, 16, all three cores. You got one on the Radiant that has it. The big gap there.
Yep. It always feels rough when you die back-to-back on Viper like that, and you go from having a really dominant position in the game to feeling just middle of the pack and like you need to recover. And that creates an
interesting
opportunity for Unique.
Is that Unique? Dota Plus almost always favors experience over gold, but it still believes in bait right now.
The Monkey King is still pretty farmed. He's got the Deso and the Echo Saber. Misses the Berserker's Call mid.
They do need those, though. That's the big key. And there's that chop down. Earth Spirit very good at cutting the trees, putting him in a vulnerable position.
And the follow-up stun. Axel gets soul-bound. Crystallis just dead. Maybe more. Fishman, that's his dieback. No way to stay alive. Chasing for more casualties.
There's a Yules there, too, but can't find anyone with a vision.
Phoenix does have egg available. Silence now. That's just a dead bird. That's 3 now.
And into the Roche Pit they go. Forever Stack's going to make this a piece of cake.
Unique have gotten some momentum, and they are not going to let go. Also a double damage rune down bottom. That was the 10-second BKB from Troll. Also very easy when you have a Timber Saw who's happy to tank it for you.
Yeah. That all started with that missed call in the mid lane, right?
It sure did.
The risks of the axe.
When it backfires, it goes bad. And also chopping down that Monkey King tree. That was part of what isolated him like that. I guess the plus side for Dendi, though, happy that he went for more of a AoE-oriented build so he can farm it back up very quickly. Almost at me all near now.
Think about smoking at Unique right now after clearing this wave by the looks of it. They've got everyone gathered up behind this tower. And it is a good time because the Troll is way down bottom, but they have stacked the Aegis on the Queen of Pain. So the involved hero will be there. And they're going after the Troll, but he knows Paladimos is so out of there. Vanscore is running behind the tower up top. Look at him. He's like, guys, they are not here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Are they going to find anything, though?
This is such great positioning, though, from Vanscore.
Oh, hello.
He is just calling this out so hard right now. They're even pinging exactly where they're standing. Oh, there's smoke.
That's it. Smoke expires. Completely missed. Incredible.
And you have a catapult hitting your tier 2. Well, a halberd is done, but it's going to be for the Dire first.
Who's that? Troll? Nope. Timber. Wow. BZZ very
the
tanky
Monkey King.
now. He's got Yules and Hood on top of that. He's kitted out, dude.
Oh, yeah, he was looking at the MKB earlier. That's right.
Walking up to the high ground. They pop the Oracle. Fishman can't react. Tells the team to get back. It's great advice, but can they retreat? Dendi now locked down. Falling quickly. Sunray, not enough. That's 2 dead. Bait in big trouble here. Now the Phoenix. Yule's Scepter. Follow-up stroke. She's dead. Easy kills for Unique.
Illusion's poor courier was trying to chase him under the tower and just died to the shots. Yeah, they are quickly taking a big lead. Troll just
has MKB
really missing there. Gary.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, I haven't really felt the impact of this Monkey King Desolator.
Illusion's gonna run into last hero here.
A lot of follow-up. I think this axe is just dead. Blink up in 1 second. Nope, they break it again. Another roll. Blade Nail helping him out, but not going to be enough there as Palantimos comes in to help clean it up with BZZ.
I like that Yules. They're good versus the axe, but just like constant chain stun on someone like that. When it's only a 4-second cooldown on the rolling boulder, you can kind of chain into like 5 or 6 seconds of lockdown there.
They've got 2 Yules, actually, so easy setup. And now 19 catches Fishman again. This is the spot to hold, right? You sit high ground, wait for somebody to walk up. You know that poor Oracle wants to deward. Look, he's got sentries ready. Looking for the Monkey King.
Yeah, they're just waiting for him to show. Bait in trouble here.
Big time.
Still a minute and a half on the Aegis. There's a BKB for Crystallis. He is still a heavy hitter, right? Highest hero on the Radiant side.
Oh, yeah.
Get the 27-minute items coming out now. The Sliver. Great for a...
Bait are on the cusp.
Viper.
If they can take a big fight with this BKB, they could start clawing their way back into this game for sure. But they need to start making those moves soon. They miss another Berserker's Call mid on the Vanscore. I think conversely, if they lose another big fight like we've seen, this gets a bit more untenable. Still a long time on Roche. Very much one of those, if Unique gets second Roche, I don't know how Bait come back. If Bait gets second Roche, maybe they have a chance.
Yeah, they still have turnaround potential, though, if Unique are too lazy in their initiation, just because they are fighting into an Oracle, an Axe, and the Wukong's Command. So you have to be a little cautious, kind of like Nigma were last game, where they were just like taking it really easy just by having this giant lead. We saw what happened once they actually started engaging. Things got a little bit rough.
It did get dicey. BKB out on Queen of Pain now as Unique smoke up on the hunt for some poor Bait victim, and it might be Dendi again. This Viper farming away in the top lane, takes a dagger, a scream, and Quap a little bit ahead of the team, actually.
Illusion's going in. Oh, he didn't stone, though.
Crystallis now jumps in. Last hero gets a great catch. Illusion goes down first. This could be the beginning of a good fight. Remember, the Quap has double runes. Double damage hurts as Dendi stays alive. Monkey King, half HP. BKB just expires as the Soulbind's done.
Illusion bought back for this.
They smoke, but it gets broken straight away. They still have Wukong's Command, Egg, everything else. Last hero again. Illusion goes in deep. At least gets off the Magnetize, but stun on the Monkey King. Crystallis still there. That's the Wukong's. Now maybe the turn. The Egg goes down. So does Dendi, but they get Illusion. BZZ locked down. Still fighting in the Wukong's Command. It's a triple for Crystallis. On the other side,
into that?
Van Score, he's going to drop as well.
What? She blinked in to finish off the Viper. Into the Wukong's Command. It just got destroyed.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a double, and then he found another kill. So there it is. Bait showing a big-time sign of life. Now, they used a buyback of their own on the Phoenix, so not quite as much of a gain. But that's also a dieback for Illusion, so good 2,300.
Oh, that's exactly what we were talking about, though, is there is major counterplay potential on the side of Bait if they get lazy with initiations. That was pretty much exactly what that was. Kind of lazy. Just, like, feeling like they had it all. Very aggressive roll-ins. Like, sure, you did get the tree cut on the Monkey, but look where you got it. I mean, that's, like, the worst spot to fight. Everyone has to run through the tower to try and get there. These towers are no slouch at 30 minutes in the game, so they still have for
tier
200.
2s are disgusting now. They're recently buffed.
Plus, anyone who's under there is getting the big armor bonus, too.
Yeah. That was Unique. Trying to force it when they really didn't have to. You just said, page out of the Enigma book. Don't force it. Don't die.
Yeah.
The whole thing was awkward. Queen of Pain went a little early, so Dendi was able to survive the initial jump and get his team in position. Maybe if they were a little more patient, they could have just popped the Viper and backed up. I guess Oracle was pretty nearby, so it would have been hard either way. Now it's only a 5K lead and feels doable for Bait. BKB queued up for Dendi. They'll find a catch in the river. Van Score. And also that 10-second now out on Axe.
An early Roche would be ideal here for the side of Bait, because currently they have a pretty good hold on this part as they're starting to move in here. Could use some more wards, but Fishman currently lacking that. Look at that circle. Everyone's circling the exact same thing, both teams. We want this. Dota is like, I don't know how to say it. It's so much like more solved. Like it feels like people figure out patches so much faster, and everyone just kind of morphs into the same idea very quickly. Maybe people are just more keen on just like copying and stuff, but
kinda. There's like this ever-increasing acceleration of data exchange, and people are always finding better techniques to data mine, improve practice, study opponents. Like everybody increases the speed at which they're learning. I think that's the key to being a good Dota team. Well, we've seen the opposite, right? Where teams really shine on a patch, and then a new patch comes out, and they can't figure it out, and they just crumble.
Yeah, the patch seems to... I mean, I don't want to say get figured out faster, because I'm sure there's still things that we don't know about the current patch even, but it feels like teams are more willing to just all do the same thing more often than before. Maybe that's also because we're also just watching a lot of interregional games too. That might be a bit of bias on our perspective because we're only watching Europe versus Europe, CIS versus CIS.
Yeah.
That our only crossover pretty much is EU and CIS and NA and SA.
Yep.
Now, they're dodging the Roche Pit. They're going to force everyone back here the good old-fashioned way by hitting your high ground and saying, listen, we will take this area by forcing you down here.
It might end up being a full-blown fight, though.
Tactic.
BZZ, Yule Scepter, is it going to be enough? I guess so. The axe jumps out. He did use the BKB there. And both sides will retreat. And actually, not that much damage exchanged.
I love how artistic these teams are. A nice arrow drawn here by Fishman says, go this way. So many circles.
Art is important. You got to express yourself.
Look how weird they are. They're scared that they could just be sitting here smoked or something.
40 seconds.
Last year doesn't have his BKB.
This next fight is going to be big. Roshan on the table. They find the Monkey King. This would be a big pick, but not an easy...
Chrysalis does not want a BKB here.
Oh, Wukongs comes out pretty early. Does get a stun. Phoenix Egg on the high ground. Another spread fight. Axe goes down, but so has Vanscore. Dendy standing in the Wukongs. Fishman lives. They lose 19. Crystallis, the master of this fight. Palantimos manages to get off the ult, and that'll finish him off. Well done by the troll. Phoenix comes back, and now Fishman also gets finished off by Illusion. A messy fight. Both sides lose 3.
Yeah, that was really close to the Monkey being able to take down the troll. And Chrysalis held his BKB for so long in that fight. He almost killed the troll single-handedly without even popping it. Kind of ran him back to the other side of the fight, but not able to get everyone else in line there. And again, last year, not having the BKB really hurting for that fight, I'm sure.
Buyback on the Oracle. Dendy face checks the Roche Pit. Make sure they're not in there. BKB on the way out. Troll also going for Abyssal, and I think he has it now. Yep.
Yeah, it's done.
Vanguard flying over. That is scary.
What is his target? He doesn't have a lot of coverage like the Monkey King does. Like the Axe, the Phoenix. So many heroes that can just jump on and help him, and that's just offensively. Then there's also the defense of the False Promise, whereas you look at Palantimos, and he's very reliant on his battle trance. The best thing he has will be an Inkswell roll-in or something.
I feel like the troll is just, who can we catch? Who's in the worst position? Ideally, the Monkey King is the big part of their damage. But again,
Monkey's going to bring the smoke on his respawn. Probably going to see this wraparound play. Some sort of an angle where they're trying to utilize the tree vision of the Monkey King.
Does Basher work totally normal on Troll? Does he take some sort of penalty with it?
No, he can just use it now.
It's just totally...
He's not in there anymore.
He's just regular. All right.
Yeah.
Let's
The
make it
heroes,
sure.
now it's Spiritbreaker, Void, and Slardar. They can't use it.
I see.
All right, here we go. This is the smoke. Monkey
Crystallis
sees him. Monkey do.
jumps down, gets disarmed, though. That's a good start for Unique. They're bringing this monkey down quick. Out comes the Soulbind, but Wukong's command. They might be able to turn. Palantimos gets off the ultimate, but dunked. He's dead. Now 19 on the run. He's almost brought down. BKB's a little bit late. Crystallis still grabs him despite the Sonic Wave. They'll also find Vanscore off on the backside. It is Bates' fight all day long, and right into the Roche Pit they go. No buyback on Troll.
That is a great counter when you have the Spirit Vessel available there, too. So he can't start healing quite as fast as you getting that dunk right in there. They will get one back, though.
Yep,
If
they get the
they
Phoenix.
catch 5 up Dota.
Roche falls fast enough, though, that this will not be contested. Aegis cheese. And Aegis in the hands of Crystallis. 2 lives on a Monkey King. He wants Aghanims next. Leave some monkeys behind.
Pretty good Ags.
It's kind of a weird one. I was skeptical when they first added this, but in practice, it actually feels pretty darn good.
And passive abilities are, and sometimes kind of boring, but, they also just kind of keep working all the time. You never have to worry about it. Sometimes you see these Aghanims get picked up with the additional abilities and stuff, and it can be a bit hard to put them into practice every single time, whereas this thing is just, always going.
Mm-hmm. It's just there.
As
Now,
we get the
Tier
Tier 4
4's
items completed now for the Radiant.
A Spell Prism.
Yeah, they got a nice spread. That's for sure.
Love that Prince's Knife on Viper. It's just a feel-good item in general, but gives him something he very much wants. A little more lockdown.
Yeah, Unique got to get in the jungle. They still have 3 to go. They did get the Illusionist Cape, which has quickly become one of the favorites of many of our carry players. Just the stats, the illusion's not bad.
And just the bait plays. Ability to...
I definitely underrated this item. I thought it was worse before.
And look at that. Bait him out just a little bit. Those little plays, the mind games. There's certainly value there. Craggy up on Timber. They find
That's
somebody?
a quick one.
Oh, they got 19.
Yeah, he just got called.
Okay.
There's the tilting tips, perhaps.
Hit him with the tipper.
We got lots of time on this Aegis. 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Unique trying
So
to get
time
their
to get
tier
something done.
4s.
Well, they got the relic though. Okay, and the sliver for Palantimos too. Okay. Spider legs for Vanscore. Going to use it for some crafty warding.
They shall invade. They get it just in time. So it does go even. Both steals go through. Meanwhile, Vanscore suiciding for a rune. Does get the rune at least. Wow, that's 4 runes for Unique, isn't it?
Yeah. Not feeling like they're in control of the map, huh? Right, if they can close an objective, that would, of course, help things out here. Still just 2 more minutes on the Aegis. They're chasing down with this deity. They really want to catch someone, but they're already gone.
Bait are feeling pretty globby right now. It's double damage on Monkey King. We're not going to yield much. Time on Aegis, just under 2 minutes. Double siege creep, though. This will be a tier 2 mid.
Yeah, they have BKB now, BZZ too. So this fight on the high ground, if they want to force it, there are some new tools here for Unique.
You might just
I
want
think
to put
they
this
just
Aegis
really want to use their
bottom.
pickoff potential. They
Yeah.
don't want to just walk up high ground right now.
Agreed. And we see the line on the bottom. Dendy says, guys, there's a tier 1 here. We haven't been able to push it. This is our chance. They keep shoving it out. This is the part of map that we need to control next. And they'll just finish off the tower as Chrysalis walks in and cut the wave. Unique, again, doing a good job dodging these bad fights. Not giving Bait any opportunities for easy pickoffs.
Oh, they're going to try the cape bait here in the mid.
They've already done it 2 or 3 times, so Bait should start to be pretty suspect.
I mean, the Hex also kills it instantly, so it's a good way to check either way, right?
That's true. I guess the Prince's Knife does sort of counter the Illusionist Cape in that way.
Well, they've survived the Aegis. I don't think they're going to find their fight in the next 35 seconds. They've also scanned to see that they're over there. In fact, they might even smoke into them as it's ending. They drew the line, but did not do the time. They're just going to hang out up top.
Very spread. Now, Vanscore has the Ags queued up. Dark Portrait. How's our DP meter?
Unfortunately, Monkey buys a lot of plus damage items, so it's not incredible.
Yeah, the Viper.
But it's
not
still a
that
very,
great.
What else are you going to buy? The other option, of course, would be Scythe, I guess.
I think
Like,
that's
at least Soulbind Scythe.
quite the good one.
Yeah.
That's Aegis. Reclaimed now. And Monkey King is level 26, highest in the game. A couple other 25s.
A Halberd would be kind of nice, just because it's versus a Viper, too. 5 seconds.
Any other big? Is the Quap 25? Is that a game changer here? The Fear?
It's very annoying. It's really good against supports because they don't have any way of dealing with it. But when it's most important against core players, they typically have BKB. But sometimes you can catch them before they BKB, and then you can chain stun them out of the Fear.
And don't forget, we've got the additional Wukong's Command Ring. Not opting
Surprised
for
we're
the
at
armor.
43 minutes. I guess we had that giant swath of time where nothing was happening.
Yeah, this game has been real weird. It has these moments of extreme passivity, and then we see team fights that are super bloody and chaotic, and then it goes back to these kind of passive farm states. It is still unique with a small gold lead, but looking at the graph, it was much larger not that long ago.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And Scar's going to lead the way outside the base as bounty runes are approaching in a minute. That bottom lane is just not getting pushed out.
It kind of reminds you of that last game we saw. Slowly being
Yeah,
shipped
it wouldn't
away.
hurt to have someone catch that wave down bottom right now.
Couple of range
But
creeps
they're
there.
too busy heading top. Another illusion bait coming through here.
Crystallis, MKB, and Ags now.
They're going to smoke up just to make sure they're not fooled by any more illusions.
See that Roche respawn in 50 seconds. Of course, could still be a while after that. Roll away, BZZ. It's a little timber chain.
Both teams have given up on fighting until Roche.
They're so cautious, dude.
Yeah, they just saw that. The smoke pop, and it's like, nah, we've all split. Everyone just wants to go back. Whatever. Lord Gaben, bless us with a fast Roche.
We lingering. Yeah, I'm down for it.
Tower is under attack.
Bait smokes up, though. What are they going to find? Earth Spirit down bottom takes the outpost. The rest of Unique back here near the tier 2.
Dire
Bait
lost
might
It's a
find
hard
an
place to
opening.
fight as an axe. He's starting to get a little bit spread. They scan. Dire know where they are. Last hero still hunting. Smoke still on.
They've got a general
Oh, he's
idea.
checking it out. He's backing. Hide behind his teammates. They found one. The Grimstroke. There's the troll illusion. They know it's not real because the Phoenix smoked it. Ooh, it actually just dissipated. They might have been a little bit tricked there, but then the Hex happened anyway.
All right, well played by Unique. They dodge another smoke attempt. Now we see the Grimstroke by a smoke. They want to run one out. Roshan, 45
And
seconds.
Dendy's got the old Weasel Crow in there. Talking about vintage cosmetics.
Yeah, seriously. That's got a Navi logo on it. That is a rarity indeed. You can't get logos in Dota anymore.
I think it's ancient.
Whew. Back in the day.
But yeah, 25 more seconds and it'll be there. Unique probably a little stressed out. They've been down here a long time. They don't have any vision of the pit. They do now see the Monkey King in the jungle, though, so they're going to know that the Roche isn't happening.
Jesus.
So that's the big thumbs up there from
Mass TP.
19.
Palantimos. Glimmer Cape.
Dire's
Not going to find anyone.
Oh,
Oh,
hello.
Crystallis.
Get
Gets
hit
out
with
of
the
there.
scream.
They almost cut his tree, but a little too fast. Primal Spring.
There's Roche.
Big boys up. It is a refresher shard.
Oh, that's good for the Radiant for the Monkey.
Crystallis pump fakes. Last hero jumps in. Doesn't get the catch, though.
Like, do we really want to start the potential game deciding fight on the 3355 HP Timber? I don't think so.
Agree.
That seems like a poor decision when he has a 10-second BKB. I wholeheartedly agree with that. Turns out he was pretty alone. Like, there weren't that many close heroes, but they don't know that.
Yeah, the freshie is pretty scary. 10 seconds. You don't want to muck with that.
This,
Stalemate.
hit the old lever. Relax back. No, I'm just kidding. It's the time to relax, guys. It's finally broke.
Smoke.
This is what we've been
Smoke.
waiting for.
Smoke.
Oh, he's going in.
Unique. Crystallis. He jumps into the pit. BZZ goes forward. There's the Hex from Dendi. BKB. Wukong's command. It's a big circle. Unique
all
trying
out,
to get
though.
onto the edge of it. 19 does drop an ulti off to the
They're
side.
so spread.
BZZ
They're
isolated.
they're turtling in the Wukong's command.
It's not a bad idea, but Bait pretty low on HP, actually.
Yeah, they gotta walk through the breadcrumbs of Monkey King clones, though. They're getting slowed up. Can they turn and fight on the high ground?
Unique charge in. BKBs get popped. They've got the advantage now. The Earth Spirit might be the first to go down, but Monkey King taking big damage. They go 1-for-1. Buybacks coming if they've got him. Still a 5v5. The Phoenix melting them down. Troll is the one caught without buyback. BZZ, Hex, with the Chakram on the run. They should be able to chase him down. Buyback from Illusion gets back into the fray. Timber also going to buy back, but they're going to have to fight without the Troll. That's a dieback now on Illusion. Dieback on Vanscore. Unique in big trouble. They get the kill on the Axe, but Bait just have the superior resources. Dendy getting low, stand him in the Chakram, but they don't want to man up to finish this off. Oracle, level 22. He's down to the 25-second false promise. So hard to fight into, and now Roche will be claimed by the Radiant. Let's get this recap.
They even steal the gem from Unique. Fishman going to hold it, and... well, you went high ground. You chased them up the hill. Didn't end all too well for them, did it?
So it was 3 buybacks apiece, but the big problem here again, Troll does not have it. He's like the only one short gold. He is actually the only hero in the game short gold for buyback, or with buyback not on cooldown. That was it. That's what pushed it over.
They got back in that fight so fast on some of these heroes, though.
They did.
I guess that's what you get when you have a Monkey King and stuff, though.
Yeah. That Tree Dance cast range, man. He flies.
Oh, they're looking to get something super solid off of this Aegis. Did they use the refresher? They probably did.
I think
I
so. I don't
the recap.
see it
Oh, no,
on
Axe
anybody.
has it.
Oh.
So they do have it.
Interesting. Maybe just hanging on to it or a second BKB.
Oh, repair kit, though. Ah, that gets the Troll back up, so it's... at least they'll keep all the spoils. As Monkey King did die before coming back for everything, so...
Still tier 2s, top, bottom. So a fine hold for Unique, and after all that, the gold swing, not as massive as you'd think. Bait do have the lead now, but they had to pay a lot.
I think 19 will actually buy Satanic Queen. That is a very interesting choice.
She has 7k gold.
I mean, I get the status resistance being really sick this game, but still seems like... and he is good right-click with Orchid and AC.
It's like, what's the alternative?
Maybe.
Like a Hex or something?
Yeah. Chrysalis?
Walks right into it, but has the BKB. Not afraid to fight. Also jumps in. Queen of Pain has the fear and a double damage room, but there's the Wukong's command. Sorry about the frames. Now a Hex. Queen of Pain in big trouble. She's going to go down first. Phoenix almost falls, but gets off the egg. And
Altimo Sustainable coming in here. He has Abyssal and BKB. You want them.
He's going to sustain. Now the Troll's in the fray.
They're on Dendy.
Bait a little bit low on cooldowns. Dendy okay. Instead, they're going to turn onto the Phoenix. Dendy putting out a lot of damage here. Last hero with another great reinitiation. Fishman, he's going to be in trouble, but they get the Troll. He's slam dunked. Oracle down. Dendy did fall. He's going to buy back. Last hero again. Crystallis surviving for now, but does get stunned up. Another long, messy fight, but a 1200 crit to finish off Vanscore.
He almost lived that false promise. I guess he did live it, but then he was like 40 HP left on Dendy afterward.
So another fight where it is a Bait victory, but not a big one. 500 swing. They use 2 buybacks. This could be a dieback on the Quap, though, if they can find this kill. And they can't.
Fear. Oh, the Viper Butterfly now finished up here, too, though. Dendy's going for the game ender.
Here comes the Courier.
Dire's middle tower.
Boom.
Roll close? No, he's not going to take in. This should just be it. I think they can just end it.
No buyback on any of the dead heroes. It's just a Queen, just an Earth Spirit, and I think you're right. They've got the right clicks. There isn't even a glyph to stop them. And this will do it. 52 minutes. Bait are going to take game 1.
No time for this jibber jabber. This last hero.
So I found if you zoom out when Monkey King ults with that Arcana, woo!
Look at the monkeys.
That was a fun 20 FPS team fight that I just cast there. Jeez. All right. Well, well deserved by Bait.
They baited them. They really did. They were losing, and they went too aggressive, and you can just see it on the net worth and the win probability. It just plummeted. They just went once too far and right back down to an even game, and then from there it just slowly built up further and further in Bait's favor.
Yeah, the Monkey King had a pretty impressive showing. A couple of really good team fights, but he just did a lot of damage. Felt like every fight he was in the right spot. They had good initiations. I also think Last Hero played pretty well that game. A couple of small blunders, but overall, a lot of good calls to start those fights, especially in that last engagement. He was so good at bobbing and weaving, as they say.
Guy is worthy of the monkey ban. I mean, now you see the level 25. If you didn't know already, now you definitely know. If they're willing to just take this thing in the first phase, they recognize that the hero's very strong and can play the current patch really well. I would not be letting this guy have it again. I think that's worthy of a first phase ban.
I would kind of agree because it wasn't a free game. They pressured him. Some things went wrong, and he still recovered perfectly. He's just such a nuisance.
Here's what I'll say. In their last 4 losses, every game it was the first ban of the enemy team.
Stats don't lie, buddy.
So obviously that the new information is not new to the scene since they started this roster 10 days ago.
All right. Well, we're going to take a break. Potentially the final game of the day coming up next. Bait versus Unique. We'll see if Bait can make it a 2-0 or if Unique takes us to a third match decider. You're going to have to stick around to find out. We're coming back.
Game update.
Oh, there's a game update? Uh-oh.
Update. I couldn't join the lobby, guys. Ooh.
Oh, geez. I hope this is a good one.